What happens if you fail an EICR? In simple terms, it means the electrical installation has been classed as unsatisfactory, usually because the inspection found at least one issue coded as C1, C2 or FI. A C1 means danger present, a C2 means potentially dangerous, FI means further investigation is required. If any of those appear on the report, the overall outcome is normally unsatisfactory. For most homeowners, an unsatisfactory EICR does not mean the whole property suddenly becomes unusable, but it does mean there are issues that need to be taken seriously. The report should explain what was found and what action is recommended. In some cases, the electrician may make something safe straight away if there is an immediate danger. In other cases, remedial work or further investigation will need to be arranged. The next step after a failed EICR is usually to review the observations on the report. These observations tell you what the actual issues are, where they were found, and how serious they are. The key thing is not just the word unsatisfactory, but understanding which items need urgent attention and which ones need follow-up investigation. If you are a homeowner in Bristol, the usual outcome is that you arrange the recommended remedial work and then keep the paperwork confirming what has been completed. Electrical safety. First guidance notes that an unsatisfactory EICR together with records showing completion of the remedial work identified as C1 or C2 can serve as evidence that the installation is safe for continued use. If you are a landlord, the process is more time-sensitive. Government guidance says that where the report identifies remedial or investigative work, it must normally be completed within 28 days or sooner if the report requires it. Landlords must then obtain written confirmation from a qualified person that the work has been completed or that further investigative work has been carried out. A lot of people assume that failing an EICR means they need a completely new installation. That is not always the case. Sometimes the remedial work may be limited to specific issues such as defective accessories, bonding problems, or protective devices that need attention. The report is there to identify what is wrong, not to suggest that every property with an unsatisfactory outcome needs a full rewire. That is a practical interpretation of how EICR observations and remedial records are used. So, if you fail an EICR, the main thing to do is stay calm, read the report carefully, understand the codes, and arrange the recommended remedial work or further investigation. Once that is done, you should keep the records safely because they help show that the electrical installation has been addressed properly. If you need an EICR in Bristol, we provide inspections across Bristol and surrounding areas. Contact us, links and contact details in the description box below.